Hi, my name is Sarah, and for my project, I researched Mamon by Louise Bourgeois.
Louise Bourgeois is a French-American artist known for her installation art and larger-than-life sculptures. Born in 1911 in Paris, she was first introduced to art through her parents, who ran a tapestry restoration business, but did not really begin creating art until after her mother's death in 1932. Her parents were great inspirations for her later art. In the late 30s, Bourgeois met and married an American art professor, Robert Goldwater, and settled with him in New York City. She taught art classes and created art for decades, but did not become well known until the 1980s when she was over 70 years old. She did not formally affiliate with a movement, but Bourgeois' art is known as modern and feminist. Louise Bourgeois died in 2010 at the age of 98. Spiders played a common motif in Bourgeois' work, and this is most notable in Mamon. Mamon, which is French for mommy, is an ode to Bourgeois' mother. It symbolizes her strength in the way it protects its eggs, but is still vulnerable as it is balanced on impossibly long and slender legs. Bourgeois' mother was a weaver in the family's tapestry restoration business, and her recreation as a spider alludes to her skill in artistry. Louise Bourgeois' mother died when Bourgeois was only 21 years old, and the first Mamon sculpture was created in 1999 when Bourgeois was 88 years old, evidence of her longing for her mother many decades since her loss. Mamon is a colossal spider measuring over 30 feet high and over 33 feet wide, so big it can only be installed outside or in an industrial-sized building. It is a stylized stainless steel, bronze, and marble sculpture. Mamon is comprised of 8 steel legs that lead to a central thorax and abdomen that holds 17 marble eggs in a sack. A wire mesh allows viewers standing under the sculpture to peer into the sack and see the eggs. Mamon is represented in 7 separate sculptures around the world. The original is owned by Tate Modern in the United Kingdom and is the only sculpture made entirely of stainless steel. The other 6 are made of bronze casts and are located at the National Gallery of Canada in Ottawa, Canada, the Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao, Spain, the Mori Art Museum in Tokyo, Japan, the Liam Samsung Museum of Art in Seoul, South Korea, the Qatar National Convention Center in Doha, Qatar, and Crystal Bridges in Northwest Arkansas. Here you can see the marble eggs. The marble eggs of the original Mamon are white, but the eggs in the bronze casts have a slightly pinker tone. It can be difficult to see the eggs so high in the air, but a closer look with a camera allows you to see each individual egg. Mamon is dark with a slight metallic sheen, and the legs are textured to be knobbly and irregularly ribbed. Each leg is distinctly unique, bending in different ways. It seems impossible that these skinny, wobbly legs are able to hold such a large sculpture, but this all plays a role in Bourgeois' storytelling through the piece. Biographically, Mamon gives impressive insight into Louise Bourgeois and her inspiration of her mother. Bourgeois routinely tapped into her own emotional upbringing to create art. She frequently quoted the psychological torment she felt as a child when she would hear her father tell her mother that he loved her, despite the fact that he often had relationships with other women. Bourgeois describes her mother's anguish and inability to leave, and represents this in Mamon. The sculpture's legs are so slender and over 30 feet high, giving the appearance that the sculpture could fall over at any moment, showcasing her mother's vulnerability. On the other hand, Bourgeois also exhibited her mother's strength in Mamon. The way the eggs are held within the sack and kept close give the perception of protection in the powerful way Bourgeois' mother provided her with protection. Bourgeois also implements an autobiographical aspect into Mamon. The way the viewer stands beneath the spider and peers up to the tall sculpture provides the viewer with the sense of being a child covered by their mother. This shows how Bourgeois looked up to her own mother and felt her protection, and allows the viewer to feel what she feels. Mamon is both an autobiographical and biographical portrayal of Bourgeois and her mother. This is Mamon by Louise Bourgeois, found at Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art in Northwest Arkansas.